Ah, Vengeance of the Suit Rat, the one that started it all. Well, Envirosuits and Doobies was the first one that I published, but Vengeance of the Suit Rat is the one that set my standard format for stories. So, the genesis of Vengeance of the Suit Rat, it came from the idea that the Death Note is not being used creatively enough. As a plot device, the Death Note is extremely versatile. You can use it in a wide variety of settings and have something really cool happen with your characters. But people just kept writing Light Yagami fan fictions over and over again. And don't get me wrong, Light Yagami is an interesting character, but frankly, I've seen enough of the guy, and I would like some other characters to get a chance at the spotlight. Hence, Vengeance of the Suit Rat. The other motivation for this story was the simple fact that I enjoy giving Quarians power, hence why my username is Sympathy for the Quarians. You see, Quarians have gotten quite a bad rap, and it's funny to me, in a dark, horrifying sort of way, to imagine them genociding the entire galaxy when a couple months ago they were literally the lowest forms of life. And the resentment and hatred and the powerlessness that people feel at their horrible and brutal rule sort of is a mirror reflection of how powerless the Quarians felt to change their situation during their exile. Now, I want to make it clear, Naraven, the Death God, is a disgusting sapient. I hate him and everything that he did. And I also do not in any way, shape, or form condone the genociding of 20 billion people. Of course I don't. I just thought it was necessary for the story. Interestingly, a major plot element of this story actually changed after I posted it onto Space Battles. Someone pointed out that it would take much, much longer than a month for someone to write down 20 billion names. It would actually take closer to 190 years. So I invented the plot device of the Death Note being able to freeze time while the names are written down. A bit of a contrivance, but it's believable. And it also means that the Death God spent 190 years of frozen time writing down the names of 20 billion sapients for the sake of genocide, without really stopping to think that what he was doing was just disgusting beyond description. I liked putting Mass Effect characters in different situations, and I tried to avoid using characters from the original series, at least ones that are used a lot. One of the few exceptions to that is Arya. I really like using Arya because I like the way she's written, and because there are hidden depths to her personality that a lot of people don't realize. They just see like this badass running Omega, just femme fatale, take no prisoners, and that is who she is. But she's centuries old, and I've got to think that she has more nuance and depth beneath her personality. Hence why she goes crazy after Petrotsky kills her best friend. And I enjoyed exploring that here. I enjoyed showing what a more mature Arya would look like. And I think it came out pretty well overall. The epilogue is also the standard epilogue that I use for a lot of my Mass Effect stories, with some of the words changed around. Namely because, well, there's no need to reinvent the wheel, and it kind of works well with a multiverse theme to have, the same epilogue slightly rewritten in different stories. Tei Tessera. She was originally in Envirosuits and Doobies, and I was inspired by Jay Tatsu's reusage of his Reapers in Catalyst for Revenge from Synthesis to reuse Tei Tessera, and now she is a regular recurring point of view character for myself. I think she works out pretty well, and she is also capable of being, quite a brutal person if the situation demands it. She's just nice by nature, but just because someone is nice by nature doesn't mean they can't be transformed by circumstance. So I think that's about everything I have to say about VOTSR. Hope you guys enjoyed it.